My fellow cultivators, what is going on tonight? Oh man, it's been a few days now. When I'm coming back to y'all. Yeah, I was I had, my apologies, man. I had, planned. I was, of course, whether it's universe mode or I still want to do a tribute for Triple H too, and talk about him and his career. But man, my cultivators, y'all, and my apologies. Those last, Monday and Tuesday, those couple of days, because I'm pretty sure I spoke on it. I won't put too, of course, I won't put too much attention on it, but y'all should have seen that post by now since yesterday. What I addressed and everything like that, and oh man, what Will Smith has been going through and everything like that. It just threw me off for a couple of days. It was straight up out of nowhere. Wow, it's just I have completely no words for that. That shit just came out of nowhere. I didn't even know the Oscars was going on, and that threw me off. And I was too busy watching it. Everybody was literally speaking on it. The YouTube feed for I guess a couple of days was literally, this probably still is, but it was the whole YouTube feed. My whole YouTube feed was filled with the fucking the infamous now slap of how Will did to Chris Rock. And I was just the last couple of days. I was just I was just watching that and everything like that, and I was straight bitching that everybody's opinions and everything like that, and all over YouTube. So yeah, I was just straight up everywhere. But we back tonight, AEW tonight. Might as well, talk on tonight, especially since I didn't think the tournament was. I guess they can. I mean, I guess they can be tonight, but because I didn't pretty surprising that the Owen Hart tournament is coming on tonight. So excuse my boyish voice, but yeah, I didn't even know that the Owen Hart tournament was coming on tonight. But let's get into it. I don't need to babble on any further. But yeah, that was why I was out for the last couple of days. But my apologies. Well, straight up shitstorm it just came upon. I feel like the world, it's just humanity is becoming extremely much worse, and every day some new shit. So, but yeah, let's just get into this Dynamite. Let's get into what's going on with Dynamite. Okay, so I'm going completely blind here also too, but I'm just because I'm trying to get we just kind of get through the show, because of course I'm moving 24/7, but yeah, I'm going blind here with which is actually the card. I'm still going to surprise myself, so I like that too. I don't like. I'm going to actually start doing that forward. I'm not going to look at the cards or read only on the pay-per-views. I'm going to read the card. But when it comes to, I'm still being somewhat, because I know we all obviously we're long behind of not being surprised, even the matches, whoever's going up against and everything like that. But I seriously hope. Oh my gosh, y'all let me know too. I seriously hope Dynamite is good tonight, man. I'm really not trying to feel like I wasted an hour. And 2 hours, probably more, because I still got to edit. I still had to talk. I still had to edit, and time is time, and especially the age I'm not at now. I don't want to waste it. So yeah, sorry about the background too. I'm trying to actually get a perspective, at least like when I talk, y'all know what I'm talking about, and not just have, something else going on in the background. I want to actually, have the show replicate within the show. So I would just be, paused at certain parts, but still, yeah, like hopefully the show is at least entertaining. I'm at that point at where AEW now, I might, I'll probably make another video. You'll see, because I'm just trying to focus on Wrestle. It's WrestleMania week right now, but I heard about what Seth Rollins said about AEW being desperate. Of course, about how they continuously mention WWE. They've it's getting to that point, and most likely looks also, and it's like of course the fanboys still gonna you still gonna have the fanboys to defend them, in and day out, just like WWE's fanboys. But it's like they're seriously getting to it at that point. Rampage is, I guarantee you, hasn't been at past 500K viewership, probably even 300K. But it's getting really bad for Rampage and AEW in general. It's getting really bad for them. He really needs to sauce it up, because it's like they like to talk all this shit, especially the fanboys. They like to talk all this shit about the WWE and their lack of booking, lack of stories, characters. No, they still can. At least they still, even with the shitty shit, and the Nickelodeon, type of content. No, at least they still tell stories within those stories. AEW don't do shit. They, unless it's a heavyweight match. It's like everything else suffers. If it's not if it's not their world, even that they treated their world championship. They treated their world championship for the last 2 months. Last whatever. But last months, these come up and coming months, they've treated their world championships like absolute dick. You haven't given a fuck. I don't even still know if obviously Adam Cole's the world championship now. But the time that Adam Page was champion, oh my gosh, bro, like this, it was really horrific, truly horrific, truly fucking horrific, and that's not his fault. Because just like a film, it's not the film's fault. It's, the directors, it's the writers, you gotta blame, because, even though you can't fully blame the actors, but they still take a part in that, because they're basically they're the main, just like the directors and producers are the main culprit, they're still like the main juice that keeps, the machine flowing. So, yeah, like AEW is bit by bit being completely, exposed. Even like wrestlers are starting to speak. I'm pretty sure that there's like even the top stars. There's probably like a lot of WWE stars that like AEW, but it's just like they pointed out the fact you have a guy that in Cody Rhodes, like you have a guy that for the last 2 years has came at Triple H and WWE consistently. If he really returns to WWE, like he completely has both feet up his ass, because he was talking all that mad shit, but now it's like you're back to where you completely started, and that's that you could just sit back and everybody's straight up laughing at that. It's completely ridiculous. But going into the opener. But yeah, I'm at that point where it's just AEW they have to shut up and actually prove what it's already seems to me like that point that they're pretty much they exist to spite WWE. So I'm not gonna have any hopes up for that. But it's just like it's really getting to a point where it's just. What the fuck? What are y'all here for? If y'all not here for yourself, you obviously here for WWE just because. But it's just like yeah. If you say what you really say, ain't about all the community. Because Vince says the same shit. He's all about the community. He's all about the wrestling. We do this for you. The whole sob story. Like we do this for you, and it's like you could completely see through that. But going into the opener. CM Punk and the Acclaimed, I've noticed that I really like Matt Caster. The way his delivery was just he kind of also too, because he basically the only one, but other than he kind of reminds me like John Cena. Only like he says shit that really, especially too, that shit that can really get him in trouble. And it's like we're going into the opener, him and CM Punk. Decent match, by the way. Decent match. Yo, he really needs to get pushed. He really needs to get fucking pushed. Like, seriously. Like, he really needs to get pushed. Like, this man, he has everything in me. Like, he has the look. Shit, he has the mic skills. He has the charisma. Yeah, like put this man on a pedestal. Like, put him on a rocket ship up to the card. Like, it makes no sense that Caster is in the position that he's in. And it's like he's willing to do shit and say shit that these soft pussies obviously don't agree with, and wrestlers won't do. And it's like, I like that. He's that one that say, fuck it, I don't give a fuck what era we're in. I'm gonna turn heads and completely rattle everybody's bin. So I like that. And so I want to, damn, man. It's like, I obviously know it's not going to happen. See, it's like people, because how controversial he is, so he probably will never get that. So he probably possibly can get it if he goes to WWE, because he has it. Matt Caster has it. I've completely noticed that especially by his rap just now. Like, he made just the whole rap toward Will Smith. Of course, he made the Will Smith controversial bar and everything like that. I like shit like that. Like I said, he's one of the ones that's willing to do what obviously soft pussies like his age, wrestlers between that won't do other than him. So yeah, and it was a decent match, of course. So like I said, I'm getting tired of these. Just they throw it out the gate, matches out the gate. I want to see, like I've been saying, I want to see story. I want to see characters, really coming up, and like start off with a character building. Like you could have, like obviously we know, like I know this too, or y'all know this too. Like they could have Matt Caster do some pretty deep shit, but it's like they don't want to, of course, because AEW panders, and they don't want that. They don't want that bullet fire. So, man, like I said, I'm getting really sick and tired of these. Just they starting off with these matches, and we just go into a match without anything really gets you to hook. That's why they're losing viewership. That's why they don't have the casual viewer, mainstream viewership, or casual viewership. That's why even I guess even from their own base, it's gonna start to dwindle, because you're gonna see it, because that hardcore. You can't make no mistake about it. We all grew up on that. We all grew up on characters and stories, whether you like it or not. We all grew up on characters and stories, and you cannot not admit that. You can say it all you want. Oh, I like it just for. Why do you want to say I like the movies just for? I mean, of course, I like seeing explosions in the movies and everything like that. I like. Come on, man. Nobody gonna believe that shit. Like, obviously, most people like to see whether, it's explosions or everything like that, but you can't deny, like, when you see a character, like the film, pretty sure all y'all saw by now, like Batman, like, when you get, especially connect to a character that may, replicate what you've gone through and out through most of your life, or what you're going through right now, yeah, everybody loves characters. You can't deny that. Whatever you want. But yeah, so far it's getting really, it's looking like the same thing, man. I can't stand that. I really can't. Okay, so then we go, obviously, when he oh, sorry, damn. Damn. Oh, sorry, damn, what am I doing here? Oh my gosh, let me get back on track. Okay, so yeah, just before they cut the match too, and the opener between CM Punk and before he leaves, obviously indicates that very soon that he's gonna retire. And before that, he's gonna obviously chase after. He's gonna be world champion first, and yeah, like that can be okay. Like I said, I'd love to see that. Him before he retires, he'd be world champion, and that would be pretty cool. So Can't wait for that. Oh yeah, but then we get right back into MJF. Oh, MJF. Damn, I feel like it's been too like. I mean, he did a little bit, but damn, I feel like it's been like a bit too early. Also, too. Hopefully, I don't even like just like how he worded it, like he's going to be retiring or leaving very soon. But hopefully, damn, I don't know. Hopefully, he stays a little bit longer. So, but he wants to win the world championship, of course, before he retires. But yeah, like I said, what happens happens, and I'll be great to see before he eventually leaves. But yeah, back into MJF and Wardlow. Oh, like this is truly giving me Triple H and Batista vibes. Shit, it's looking kind of like I might even reach a bit and say it might be better than that. Like this whole the teacher or basically the boss over the underling, the master over the underling that he took him in and everything like that, clove fed basically, and now he's since the cub since the cub the student has turned his back, he's like throwing him out, and he's strictly being treated like he wants to make his life completely miserable. It's just well, I'm really enjoying this, man. It's just like and Warlow's really getting that that monster eat and push, man. I'm really enjoying this MJF and Warlow. And I just can't wait to see more. And FTR says they're obviously still broken by it. They want they don't want of course they're still Warlow still has their friends and everything like that, and obviously that's not gonna fly with MJF. Because I don't know. I guess we could see they could I'd like to see, probably not gonna happen, but I'd like to see them even probably turn on MJF and try to go back with Wardlow. I'd like to see that if they they really can get down with it. So, but yeah, this is really looking nice right here. Really enjoying it. Like I was complaining on before earlier, and I also forgot to mention that I'll talk about that later. But yeah, like I said before earlier, we just come on with whatever it is, this the 15 to 20 minute matches, seriously. Like I said, when they're wrestling, man, and they're giving us what we want. They're giving y'all screwballs, AEW screwballs, what y'all want. They're not giving me what the mainstream, what everybody else would want. Like I said, it's every other week. It's the same shit over and over again. Whether obviously whether it's not the top stars, which is they're coming up. I obviously think them having stars like CM Punk and Chris Jericho, they're coming up with their own improv. Seriously, because of course everything else. You could just see, everything else is everything else is AEW, but it's when it comes to the good shit, you have Chris Jericho's Appreciation Society, and the thing and the big feud ended with CM Punk, the story and CM Punk and MJF. Like I said, it's literally the same shit, man. I want to just, bash my brains out. I don't want to sit through this shit. It's the same shit week in and week out. This is why they're losing viewership. It's because they refuse, because they said it themselves. They'll continue to pander. They don't care. It's just that's why you'll continue to fail. It's why, why, I already know the answer, but it's why even make this company? Why even be of existence? And and I know why. And it's we pretty much the ones who do know why. It's they exist to spite WWE. To try to rub fences with Vince. And it's they don't even know how to find their own balls. It's this shit is unreal. It's really fucking incomprehensible. This shit is really ridiculous. this shit is making me uninterested. Like, it's really getting really fucking retarded. Like, this shit doesn't make no sense at all. Like, this is really ridiculous. Like, I wasted time for this. Like, nobody, like, why do you think, like, nobody, they know, like, why, it's like I said, it's why they losing viewership. Like, it's like, why sit through hours and hours, like, just, like, watch clips, you can just watch the clips, and just watch WWE. Like I said, at least they tell, even at their fucking, even at their lowest, they still tell story. It's like AEW don't shoot, they're not doing shit. And it's like the ones that they shit on WWE for not, doing anything and not giving the wrestling community anything, but they still they're doing the bare, AEW is doing the bare minimum of that. It's like you're doing the same fucking thing. You see, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, give us this. Like, give us this going into, like, we don't, like, just like, or before us, like, of course, they give us another fucking, like, another meaningless, boring ass match. Another fucking match that means absolute shit. Just there, for, you can basically straight up call it filler. Like, I don't want, like, give me this shit. Like, before, of course, you having a match between FTR. Sorry if I sound like I'm all over the place, but, I just got finished eating and everything like that. But, so I apologize for that. But, yeah, like, give me shit like this. I don't want to see, these, like, 100-pound, 5'5" midgets wrestling their dicks all over. I don't want to see that shit. I don't give a fuck about no matches, man. Give us a fucking like, give me this shit. What Wardlow just did. Like, they have FTR having a match with whoever the fuck the young blondes or whatever the fuck, or because one of them is Billy Gunn's kid. So, well, legally, but I don't give a fuck to care because I don't know who they are, so I don't give a fuck. But we're having a match for FTR's, MJF's calling a match with, Tony Schiavone and, I think, Jim Ross out there and everything. Whoever's on the call booth, announcer table, and Wardlow just straight up comes out of fucking nowhere and starts flooring, these flimsy ass 100-pound Bussy boys. He power bombed the other fucking, basically a Batista bomb, but he powered the fuck out of one of them through the, concession table, and he just starts putting his foot, he starts fucking, kicking the fucking, the security. They like fucking 100-pounders, man. You call that security? They at least try, though. Cause of course they wasn't doing shit to Wardlow. This huge motherfucker, like, of course they weren't doing shit. But at least, it's like, damn, man, at least try. Like, get some muscle, like, have some dudes that got muscle too, like, that can at least stand up to it, make it more believable. I'm not gonna believe shit when you got these fucking these walking cardboard 100-pounders straight up just they can easily get fucking floored by Wardlow. So it's a bit, it's a bit comical, cartoonish even. So, but yeah, like, this is the shit I want to see. The shit we want to see. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, no one really gives a fuck. Like, you say all you want, the AEW fanboys can give a fuck and say what they want, but you want to see something that can gravitate to, that can keep your eye for the next hour or so. Like, you don't want to see the same shit unfold hour after hour for the next 30 minutes. Like, you don't want to see that. You want to see shit like this unfold. Like, I'm tired of the same fucking format over and over and over again. Like, obviously, like, it's here for, like, give us shit like this. Like, it's like, come the fuck on. It's like, it's like, others out there, like, how you have others out there with better mindsets and that can book a better fucking show than you. So it's just like it really doesn't make no sense at all. And FTR and MJF is obviously affected by it. FTR is affected by it. They're arguing back and forth, and trying to figure out what just happened, and everything like that. And that's they still they say they're still riding with their boy. That's their man. So forth. But yeah, like this needs to be the sole purpose. Like do something. Like eventually, even your own fan base is going to turn on you and say like they don't want to see, because that's what happens. That's what dick eaters do. So it's like fuck, get the fuck on the ball and create. Do obviously the fucking obvious. And obviously AEW has that. They have that structure. They have those resources. But it's like they want to pander to a fucking crowd. They want to, they want to pander to a specific crowd. That's just like that's completely the fuck out of touch. Just like Vince or whoever, and then they wonder why, they're wonder why, just sooner enough that they're gonna plummet. It's like do your own fucking thing. Like do out of the shit box. Derek, I just said Jericho does really look his best, man. He just really looks his best as of late, man. He just really got right back onto the ball. Like he really looks at his absolute best. He looks even truly, almost even like a replica of himself, man. When he first started back in, going into from WCW to WWE, he just looks like I said, he looks completely like his old self now. Like I can't get enough of Jericho. I fucking love one of my favorites growing up, man. I just fucking love Jericho. Whether way, like aside from, of course, the person in actual reality, I just fucking love Jericho, man. One of a kind, one of a fucking kind. But of course, as we get more of the continuation, him between him and Eddie Kingston, they think he's done, not coming back at all. Him, Kingston and his boys, but they come out of nowhere, completely jump him. They get a head start, but obviously the numbers game, proves to be. Of course, they start catching up, and they get right back over Eddie Kingston and I forget their tag team. What are they called? The Ortiz. I don't know, the Ortiz brothers or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Jericho's really obviously he could kind of be really whether it's being a like really trolling, just like basically making trying to mock wrestling, pro wrestling, everything like that when it comes to the geeks and the marks, whether you want to call them. When it comes to like they want to see actual, this is like when they like wherever it's like the term actual is pro wrestling. Like I don't know if he's trolling when he said that, because his whole persona having to do with sports entertainers, and I don't know if it's got a shot at WWE also, but like whatever it is, it's just it's usual Jericho, but it's just really hella entertaining, and then just like completely hilarious. I like, but yeah, that part is just really hilarious right there in itself. But yeah, I can't wait to see it much more. Just elevate, also, and because it's really been pulling me forward. So if y'all enjoy it too, but yeah, I'm really liking it. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm really getting really bored. Oh gosh, I'm just wasting more and more time. Enough already, bro. I'm just wow, just wow. Like I said, it takes. I'm actually kind of shocked too, because it really takes. Because of my time nowadays, especially when I'm constantly on the move now, like you really fucking screwing with my time. And it's like they really just really not doing anything to fuck for me, man. It's just like I don't even getting to the point where I don't even give a fuck. Just AEW in general, regardless, just wrestling in general. But it's like, why even do this fucking further? Like, I'm completely being like torn away from it. Like, this shit is just going just deeper and deeper into the show. It's completely fucking boring. Oh my gosh, man! Like, it's just match after match after match. Like I said, I just could be completely astonished too how they just completely contradict and be, overly hypocritical of the fact that they do the exact same shit. They're just full on wrestling, and that's it. Like, they're just like they do like they. I hope they realize that. Of course they don't realize it because they're completely fucking delusional, but them and their cuckolds, but they're the complete opposite of WWE. Well, at least they still WWE, especially when it comes to the pay per views. Like, they still give a type of effort. Like I said, I like NXT 2.0. Like, I'm pretty sure most of y'all probably don't like it because most most of the majority of the audience, the wrestling community nowadays, especially the hardcore, I'll say nowadays the hardcore, they're into like the indie scene and the indie wrestlers and everything like that. So, like I said, I won't knock you off of that, but it's like I enjoy NXT 2.0 because they actually tell with their have their characters and they tell their stories within them, and that's what you're supposed to do. That's what mainstream wrestling was all about. So it's like I'm getting completely. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I did this to myself. I wasted my fucking time. I'm like, oh my god, seriously. Oh man, there's nothing going on here. I could have watched this on clips, and really wouldn't have missed anything. Like, that's what you can do, especially just wrestling in general. You can watch clips. Like, you don't have to take time out of your time to watch AEW or WWE. Like, you can just watch the clips now. Go to their channel and just watch the clips. That's all you need to do. I can't say that I'm glad because I kind of said it. I think I said it weeks before, or I just like I pointed this out already. That Adam Cole or just him as a wrestler, just him like in general. I really like I like him so far. I feel like he can actually be obviously fill the hole that Adam Page had completely left in. Like, he could be much bigger than that, but I don't know. It feels like he's just an exact copy or replica of someone. I just feel like I probably had to get used to Adam Cole much more, but yeah, I feel it's just of course they cut the usual generic promo of Adam Cole coming out, rinse and repeat. But they cut him. He comes out and they do a really half-ass championship celebration. I was like, okay, better for me, I guess. I don't want to really drag this out any further. And they say what they need to say and everything like that. We're on top. Nobody can come close to us and what we are. Yeah, just the usual shit. And before Adam Page comes out and the Jurassic Express, oh man, it's like it just feels like, oh man, almost feels like a pre-taped show where it just feels like they're not willing to do something else much more different than this. And it's I like, honestly too, I feel like I really don't want to do this, but like I completely, like, I absolutely feel like now, also know now, but I just completely wasted my time. But that's why I don't feel like doing this. It's because they don't prove that they can be anything much bigger. It's just like this. Like, it's cut like it's like wrestling 101. Man, it's just, that's what it feels like to me, man. It's just completely generic. That's what it is. But like I said before, I think they can I feel like Adam Cole, he can be like something else much. Like I said, he can fill the gap, but we'll have to see. But yeah, he obviously can fill. When it comes to him, he can like fill the gap of what Adam Cole. Obviously, it wasn't his fault because Tony Khan made Adam Cole make AEW in general. They made him look like complete shit as champion, non-existent at all. Pretty sure everybody's gonna fucking forget Adam Cole. I mean, Adam Page was world champion to begin with, but yeah, the shit's not doing it at all for me. I really don't want to do this. So then we get Thunder Rosa. Yeah, as y'all, if y'all didn't notice, she's the new AEW's world champion. Well, yeah, no, AEW Women's Championship. Damn, they're putting me to sleep so fucking bad that I just I'm completely forgetting what the fuck I'm doing right now and what I'm supposed to go over. Oh my gosh. Oh, they were seriously putting me the fuck to sleep. But oh my gosh, she just basically is a promo of her. She's glad to be the new AEW's World AEW Women's Champion, and oh my gosh, I'm glad to accomplish this. And she says he's the first Mexican to do what? I don't fucking know, or nor do I give a fuck. I was gonna rewind it, but I was like, do I really give a fuck? Let's move forward. But yeah, it's like, did she? I guess she's like, they're gonna still go on with the fact that she's gonna still be involved with Britt Baker. Oh my, oh man, oh. Like I said, at least WWE has somewhat forward. Even when they're just utter dog shit, they still at least be entertaining. They still have you in some sort of way. I can't say the same for all, but it's like at least they still they still do something shit to you though. They still give you something. It's like with AEW though, they batter you the fuck over the head with it. They don't want, they just want to completely put your eye sockets into a black hole. Man, it's just like, I'm seriously trying my hardest to keep myself up and to remind myself, why am I doing this? Oh my gosh, yeah. Pretty much after this, at least something else, because this is the tournament right now. But yeah, oh my gosh, man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh man. I guess I'm gonna do it I gotta do it for Owen. I gotta do it for Owen. So I guess her career is still alive. She doesn't have other than OnlyFans, shaking the big buns on there. Yeah, so she's got the debut. I'm pretty sure half of us, or yeah, we knew this was about to go down when she silently out of nowhere, just like Cesaro. I think we. Oh my bad if I burped a bit. Oh fuck. But yeah, I think we have a few debuts here tonight also, but the first one in being Tony Storm. But yeah, Tony Storm is now All Elite. She's now, you know what that means on Wednesdays, boys. The big booty is on Wednesdays. Let's get serious though. But yeah, I guess she advanced. She's going on, onward into the Owen Hart tournament. She's going forward. Like, or like, even for that, if they don't somewhat too, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to force myself, but if they don't at least give me some type of, just at least entertain me, just give me something going into this tournament, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not going to do this to myself, okay? Okay? I'm not gonna torture my body. I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm not doing that. But yeah, man, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. All right. But yeah, Tony Storm, as we, Tony Storm, as we see, is going forward in the tournament. Yay! Yo, what is up with everybody in AEW saying the word bitch? Like, yo, what is up? Is that Tony Khan's secret fetish? Like, seriously, what up with everybody saying the word bitch? Like, that's automatically gonna qualify for them as a hot ass promo. Like, no, it just makes you look like an utter fucking fool and dumb. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get their obsession with obsessed with the fucking word bitch. Like, like damn, like do some, use something the fuck else. Like, fuck, like yeah, it's been we like going in months from that, and these motherfuckers act like when they say the word bitch, oh my gosh, we're supposed to go like that. That's a hot. Oh my gosh, did you see that, baby? did you see that, man? What a fucking joke. So, what's it like Nyla Rose, Lady Dick, Man Lady. What, she's about to go after Thunder Rosa now? Whatever. Like I give a fuck at all. Man, let me get the fuck out of here. We get to the bread and butter. We're getting to the main event, and that was what Sting. It was Darby and Sting, and completely forgot whoever the fuck the 2 days for. Wait, was it Sting and Darby versus? Like I said, I didn't look at the cards, but like, who gives a fuck? It was Sting and Darby versus whoever, and as you see there, what they got, the Hardy Boys came out and whatsoever like that to defend, or because they're involved in an altercation, or a storyline right now. If you whoever, I guess, whoever the fuck they showing, like I said, I don't know, I don't care, I don't give a fuck. But like I said, man, it's the absolute same thing. It's the same thing, week in and week out, week after week, like for months now. For the moment, or like the 2 years, it's just the time. I'm going off the time that I've been seeing, but practically, yeah, basically also too, because I can go back. Pretty sure y'all tell me to, and I can just go back and see the same thing. It's just like they obviously know. Like I said, I seriously doubt if Tony Khan, obviously not, he's not doing this on his own. Or obviously he got other people, but I was saying when it comes to him, his fucking mind is completely minuscule, and he don't know what the fuck he's doing. Obviously, it's people other than that puts their ideas onto there, that makes something stick, and it's just fully. It makes it makes it goes into what the show, because like I wouldn't be surprised if if it's just match after match, the matches, the hour-long fucking matches, or the 20 25 minutes matches out of nowhere is coming from him. Like, all that shit is obviously coming from him. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. But oh my gosh, man, it's just like, you wonder why you're losing. Like, you're just completely, they just continuously going downward, and a spinning, a hurricane right into, a hurricane bowl, because it's just like no one wants to watch. It's like you can compare it with anything. It's like this, like when you see in a TV show, and they have the same scenarios play out over and over again. besides you having real characters and building up to characters, having builds, whichever build you just have a build, and you have those characters or individual stories, and you build them up. It's just like if you just have the same scenarios play out over and over again, then it's like then that's when you're gonna get even from your base. It's like obviously it's gonna be still to some of your it's gonna be the somewhat base is not gonna care, but it's like you're gonna continue to dwindle and lose that the core half other base, and it's just like you're completely boring. You're completely boring. Even your own base is getting fed up with that. And it's like, how long can you go on with that? It completely, like I said, I know the answers, but it's completely, it makes no sense as to why they're doing this, man. It's just like it really does. And then they want to contradict, and they want to talk all this shit about WWE, and then them not, and WWE not living up to the stakes. It's just like it's really laughable. It really is. Or they could really be doing something worthwhile, and it's like they don't. It's the same shit though. It's like nothing is really going on. Nothing is happening at all. Like it's just like I said, it's just week in and week out. Usual Dynamite. It's just what goes on with usual Dynamite, man. It's just nothing different. It's like you can miss you if we or whoever or one of y'all missed it. Like whoever, if y'all just missed it, or you're not missing anything. Like no one's missing anything if you didn't watch the show tonight. Like seriously, or yesterday, because this is going to be uploaded in the morning. But you're not missing anything. Like seriously, not like no one's missing anything. And it's just like this is why I said what I said. Where I don't watch it. Of course not week after week, but it's just like talking, me overviewing it and talking over with it with y'all. It's like I'm not gonna put myself through that and completely waste my time when I can be doing obviously other things. So it's like, yeah, I guess you have your episode there with Dynamite, the usual shit. Whether it's not, if you thought, I said, I just like, if it was a time before also too, where I just thought, where especially when CM Punk came in, where I thought they were gonna at least do something. They were gonna, they were just gonna combat the landscape, and they were just gonna do something just completely irregular, man. It just hit the wrestling world with a bomb. But it's just like they proved to be just like any other wrestling company, lower budget. It's just they're just a big budget, or just like this. They're, like I said, they're opposite of WWE. They just exist to oppose WWE and lick off the back of the dicks of WWE. That's seriously, that's all it. Like I said, I didn't like I was completely bored all throughout. Like this, just I don't even have to say this week or whichever if they consistently have good episodes. It's just been like this for a while. It's fucking boring. Like I know how bad, and how bad Raw is, but it's just like I'd rather watch that because it's somewhat still of entertaining, because motherfuckers is still all around. The wrestlers are still entertaining on there. You still have characters on there. Like AEW feels like a fucking. They feel like, yeah, they feel like a cringy motherfucker you find on TikTok, or just that's attempting somewhat to gravitate your attention, or like to be somewhat desperately trying to get views or whatever. That's what AEW is. Like I said, I was completely bored out of my fucking mind the whole show. Like, oh my gosh, and I'm wasting more time already. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Wednesday. Continue to join y'all Thursday morning as it is now, and Yeah, I'll see y'all when I see y'all again, man. Complete fucking waste of time, man. It's just like this. Of course, this week is even more somewhat worse. This episode was completely fucking ass. Like this week was straight up dick, ass.